What up, y'all? Smado here, coming at you with another video blog. This time it's gonna be about the hottest MC list, MTV Hottest MC List. Um, and I'm gonna mention something about the VH1 Women in Music list. But yeah, I'm doing this shit off of work. I usually don't do this, but I had to say this because it's pissing me off. So anyway, number one, I'm gonna start off with the MTV Hottest MC List. Now every year, this list is controversial because every year you have garbage MCs. The only year I could probably say last year wasn't as controversial because Eminem was number one, and Eminem is like you can't debate his talent, you can't debate his legendary status. So if you say Eminem's not number one, then you're just an idiot. But this year you don't have Eminem. I mean, so now there's a top 10 assholes, this year. All right, number 10. First off, they have Wale. Wale, I don't get it. Like, I don't know why people like him. I don't know why. I just don't get Wale at all. Like, I heard a couple songs from him. Lotus Flower Bomb, he didn't really say anything to me. The Jeremiah song Rick Ross didn't impress me. I heard Ambition, didn't impress me. I mean, I remember when I first heard him with the Lady Gaga record, I thought that was trash. Um, Scene. Yeah, that's my son. You probably gonna hear him. Scene. Shh. All right. And I don't know why does this do nothing for me. Obviously, then he battled out number 10 spot with Ti, who did nothing all year. Basically had like two records, which they mentioned, and he had no album. And they're like, "Oh, yo, Ti should be mentioned," and blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Yo, like this guy's so whack that he's battling Ti, who did nothing all year. Like he had two records and he's battling with Ti, retarded." And then they had J Cole in the conversation. I mean J Cole to me, I mean I'm not saying he's whack, but I mean he got lyrics, but I don't know J Cole. I heard a couple songs from him like Return to Simba and Workout. Number one, the hook, the bridge from Workout is like stolen. The Workout song doesn't. I don't know. I don't get it. And then he had Mr. Nice Watch and the album's like a big mess. And they mentioned this guy for number 10. And I'm like whatever. Then number 9 they had Wiz Khalifa. Like I'm not gonna talk shit about Wiz. There's a couple songs from Wiz that I like. That I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna like classic, but I know a couple songs that I know I jam to, whatever. I think they're alright. And I think the thing with Wiz is like he's not lyrical. He don't claim to be. He's not like, oh, I'm gonna rip this. I'm a hot MC. Like I think Wiz just goes with the flow, like kind of like Snoop Dogg does, and that's why him and Snoop Dogg teamed up because, my opinion, I think Wiz comes from Snoop Dogg, and Wiz probably grew up listening to Snoop Dogg because they kind of sound alike. Where it's like Snoop Dogg is not crazy lyrically, but it's just the way Snoop Dogg flows, or the way he creates a record is what makes Snoop Dogg good. And the same thing with Wiz. Wiz takes that from Snoop. You know what I mean? And like Wiz number 9 was cool, but then I just think that what hurts Wiz, which he probably could be higher, is that Wiz needs someone to help him. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe if he would have signed with Maybach Music, he would have had like even though Wale is whack, but I guess people like him. He would have had Wale, Meek Mill, Rick Ross backing him up, and he could have probably had a better album than what he had. But it is what it is. Wiz chose to go on his own. He's not doing a bad job, so whatever. He's number 9. The number 8 they have Big Sean. Big Sean is so trash to me. Like he's so trash. Like there's nothing about Big Sean whatsoever. Like they mentioned 3 records. I Do It, garbage. Marguerite Chardonnay, Roscoe Hook was what made it basically. Then just Kanye just being on it probably made it hot. And then you had the Chris Brown record, which could have been bigger than what it was, just for the fact that what Chris Brown was speaking about. What Chris Brown was speaking about in that song was something that was so mass. Like, I mean, it could have reached the mass audience, but Big Sean was so garbage on it, it just did what it did. That's how garbage he is. And he took that record, which could have been huge, and basically made it a mediocre record. The ass song is ass. I mean, only reason why it has a kind of a buzz to it because Nicki Minaj did the video and she's shaking her ass in it. I mean, I don't get it. Big Sean, garbage. Wiz should have been over him, at least because Wiz got his own little thing going on where he's by himself, and I don't see him. I just see Big Sean as total trash. And then um, number 7 was Meek Mill. Now Meek Mill, I never heard the Dream Chasers album, but actually I like Meek Mill. I think Meek Mill is cool. Like I think he can spit. There's a couple of verses I heard from him. Like actually I like the House Party record. I like the I'm a Boss. Tupac Back one I didn't really like just because of the Tupac Back and Rick Ross him saying they're. I mean I know what they're saying, like they're just mentioning Tupac songs, but I don't know, it's whatever. The song's alright, got a little bounce to it, but whatever. I like I'm a Boss. I like a House Party. I heard a verse. I don't exactly know what song it was, but I think it was of Rick Ross's "Rich Forever." He had like a hot line in there or something that I thought was hot. Meek Mill's not bad. Like he the only thing I didn't like was that like, oh, he's like 50. He's like DMX. I'm like, whoa, okay, relax. Where I'm like, I don't know if he's that good because 50 just had the mixtape game on Smash. 50's top 10 MC, to my opinion, of all time. One of the top 10 MCs, definitely a legend. Um, and DMX, I mean, he's a legend. I mean, these guys are just whatever. I'm gonna get to these guys at the end of I go down this list. I'm gonna get to that panel, that brain trust panel. Um, I think Meek Mill's cool. Number seven, I guess, is cool for him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really have an album out, whatever, whatever, whatever. The number six, Jay Z. Now, I'm gonna get to the panel right now, and this is why I hate the panel. The panel for years has been nothing but a bunch of dick riders. The only guy that I could say that I kind of liked was I think his name was Rashard Baptist. He barely argued because it looked like he just disagreed with everybody at the table, and it was like no point for him to argue. When he did argue, he mostly had valid points. I don't like listen. Jay Z, my top five MCs is Tupac, Eminem, Biggie, Nas, then Jay Z. And people argue Jay Z over Nas. The people argue that Jay Z is the best of all time, which is retarded to me. But people argue that uh, Jay Z is over Nas or over Biggie, whatever. See, the thing is with me with Jay Z, great rapper. You know, I explain Jay Z, but what that panel said was retarded. Like, oh, he never gets help at the. I'm like, listen, Jay Z has had help a lot of times. Blueprint 1, Blueprint 3, um, the Watch the Throne. You know what I'm saying? Like Black Album. Arguably his best albums have basically come because of Kanye. Like Jay Z owes Kanye his life, my opinion, because before Kanye, like Jay Z has like on Watch the Throne, he had New Day, he had Made in America. Song Cry was on Blueprint. That Blueprint 3, he had songs like Already Home and Forever Young and Run This Town, and the list goes on. And those records are not possible without Kanye. Jay Z never had a deep record in his entire life until Kanye West came along. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they say, oh, Jay Z did. Listen, why Jay Z will never be over Nas, Biggie. Nas, just, look at a song like One Mic. He made the beat and did the song. Jay Z could never do that his entire life. Eminem basically produced his every album he's ever had. Not saying every single one, but basically almost every single one. Produced every beat, made classics. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Tupac and Biggie, I don't gotta argue. You know what they done. You know what I'm saying? I just don't put Jay Z. He's not as original to me as those four guys, and I think people just dick ride him too much. Like, oh man, like Sway was like, to me, he's the top MC of all time. Like, come on, son. Like, really, really, you know what I mean? And I, I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And they had him at number six. I guess whatever. He had the Watch the Throne album. Kanye basically made that album. But I just wanted to argue the point that yes, Jay Z has had help in his career, and it's been because of Kanye. And if it wasn't for Kanye, Jay Z would be nothing right now because he wouldn't be as hot. All right, end of story. Get that out your head. He ain't best MC of all time. That's done. Now, back to the list. Number five, Lil Wayne. I'm gonna basically run through five and four versus Wayne and Nicki. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna run through number two, which is Drake. All right, I'm gonna run through these three guys all at once. Okay, number one, Wayne. Wayne never has impressed me. Wayne's always been just all right to me. You know what I'm saying? You can't argue the stats where he has 1 million records sold in a week. People love Wayne. He does his thing, and you can't argue that. He has Young Money, and if you look at it, he has. I mean, if you look at it, he has two MCs besides Rick Ross. He has two MCs on his label. Rick Ross has Wale and Meek Mill, and I mean Wayne has arguably the two biggest stars on his label, which is Minaj and Drake. The thing the thing with Wayne is number one. All right, he's number five. I guess there's no one really else out there. So whatever. Let's just end the Wayne debate. Number four, Nicki Minaj. I'm gonna say this real quick. She's trash, straight garbage. Like only thing I say I liked about her, one of her songs was "Moment for Life." That was alright. Super bass pop. The one with Rihanna, to me that shit is pop. Like she's basically a pop artist, and then the guys argue like, "Oh, she's both." No, she's not. She's not both. She was in a song like "Monster," where Kanye West and Jay Z are like really rapping on it, and she's just talking. What the fuck? Like, like I just don't get it. And then she has "Stupid Hoe." These records are so retarded. Then she had like "Did It on Them." I don't get why people would like this girl. I guess girls like her. She does her thing with cosmetic things and clothes and all this bullshit. Which I really give a fuck less about. Talking about straight skill, and I don't see it. I just don't see it. Nicki Minaj has to be one of the worst female MCs I ever heard in my entire life. Like she could never. It's crazy how big she is, cause she, as far as talent wise and lyrical, she can't even hold a light to Queen Latifah for MC Light, and they came out 20 fucking years ago probably. You know what I'm saying? She can't hold a light to those guys. I think fucking Yo Yo will fucking rip her in the battle. I mean, if you want to compare it to the top female MCs like Kim and Eve and Remy Martin and these girls, like, please, they'll literally dismantle her. I don't even know why she's even in. I don't know why she's popular. I don't even know why she's even in any kind of debate. Then Drake. I think Drake is just. See, it's hard to argue with Drake. I don't think Drake is totally garbage, but I just think Drake, number one, sings too much. Sings way too much to be considered an MC. You know what I'm saying? He sings way too much. And then they're arguing like, oh, the Take Care album was a classic. And how's that a classic? He sang on half those records. A classic to me is DMX's first album, Biggie first album, Tupac, 7 Day Theory. Those are hip hop albums. And then you compare Take Care. I mean, why don't you just put in Robin Thicke or R. Kelly into the mix on top of that? Like, I don't get it. I don't get Drake. I don't know why. I mean, I know why people like him. He's not that bad, but he sings too much for me to even consider him any kind of MC. And then number three was Rick Ross. I mean, number three was Kanye West. See, to me, Kanye West definitely hip hop legend. You know what I'm saying? Definitely hip hop legend. I mean, if it wasn't for him, Jay Z wouldn't be relevant. A lot of people took the style from him, and the only hard part I guess you could say about Kanye is that he had Watch the Throne, and then that's pretty much just it. So I guess on the hottest MC list, he's not hot this year because he had basically Watch the Throne just one album. But I mean, Kanye West probably now like to me, well, Eminem hasn't really done anything past year, but I mean, best rappers in the game right now to me is like Kanye, Eminem. Kanye, he ain't that lyrical, but he's just like he's original. He makes his own beats. He just I guess you could say Kanye West is a musical genius. You know what I'm saying? Like he just number three, I guess, whatever. Just Kanye's in his own damn lane. I don't even think he should be in the list. He should be in another list with greatest rappers of all time. But then he had Rick Ross number one. I'm gonna say it like this. Rick Ross, I like some of his shit. I jammed to 9 Piece. I think it's alright. He got some verses off on John Doe and all that, but you know, I mean, I guess number one MC, I guess hottest MC now. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't get why they do this list every damn year. The damn panel is a bunch of dick riding ass niggas, and then they put into the supposedly be a hot MC you need swag. Listen, if you're a hip hop head like they claim to be, swag should not even be in the conversation. Shouldn't. Somebody on that panel should be like, swag should be taken off. But they add it because they're dick riders. They wish those guys. I really think they would commit suicide to become anybody in the top 10. And probably the only person I would say not is that guy Rashad Baptist. He looked like he was just like the whole show. He was just like okay, like he had nothing to say. He basically had nothing to say the whole show because he was like looking at these guys like they were pure idiots. And then that's the concludes my top 10 list. I didn't really want to go too deep into it because it's already 15 minutes. But I basically said what I had to say about the list. They should just stop doing the list every year. Just cut it out. Just cut it out. It just cut it out. Just cut it out. And that panel was horrible. Even when the first thing they did when they did the rappers of all time, they considered Jay Z number one. I don't know why they dick ride. They dick ride way too much. They dick ride way too much. Then they had VH1. I'm gonna go over this real quickly. Adele, great talent, hands down one of the best out right now. And when Cure is done, probably one of the best that ever did it. But for right now, at this point in her career, they've had her number 5 over Whitney Houston and Janet Jackson. Like, come on, son. Come on, son. You're gonna compare Adele to Whitney Houston and Janet Jackson? Whitney Houston was great for years until she met Bobby Brown. And then Janet Jackson, I mean, come on. What more can you say about Janet Jackson? She had hit records for days. For days. I mean, she's the sister of Michael Jackson and was never in his shadow. I don't get it. And then they had Fergie over Sade. I mean, I don't get why these people make these lists. I mean, I just feel like sometimes, um, I, I think these lists, who make these lists, I think they go by more the idolization or the dick ridingness of this list of the artists on the list than what they do with talent and facts. Because if you're gonna put Adele over Janet Jackson and Whitney Houston, who can't, I don't get it. The accolades don't match up. They don't. They don't. Fact wise, they don't match up. She's too early in her career for you to compare to her. And even the MTV's hottest list, that's just a list of shit. I mean I don't get these lists. I don't get why they do them. They should just cut them out, and then that's it. I just don't know why. So that's what I had to say about that. We could debate it on commenting this. We could debate it on Facebook, whatever the case may be, on Twitter, whatever. But I guess I had to say my piece about it. Quick piece. I can't really go in depth because I've already said what I had to say. It's been 18 minutes. So yeah, there it is. You know what it is. More songs coming, more everything. So check it out and peace.